welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Comeback City on a wonderful Saturday evening.
Wow,
I am your host, Lance, joined by my co-host, Sky. Welcome to the Comeback City.
How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Big night tonight. Hoping everyone's having a good one, man. Great week so far. We just had Halloween yesterday. Hope everyone's safe back home, enjoying their time. It's a Saturday night. Time to chill out, relax, grab some food, grab a beverage. We have a pretty nice show for you tonight. Going to go over some stuff when it comes to new events this week. We also have some very interesting, Day of the Dead stuff that's never been introduced into the game. Some brand new transmog stuff.
Oh, yeah, there's some new Day of the Dead stuff.
Some brand new stuff there. We also have some classic information, very, very important stuff that we got to go over when it comes to classic WoW. And then a couple other things in terms of news. We also got a forum freakout segment to dive into, chill out, talk about, and then maybe some drama going on in World of Warcraft from retail, because you can't go a show without talking about the drama, right? Ladies and gentlemen, how is everyone doing? If you're here for the early roll call, let's get some ones in the chat, baby. Let's get some ones in the chat, baby. Come on down. Get the ones. Let's go Twitch, YouTube, get the ones. It's time to lock in. Early roll call time. We got the Fit Gamer Dad, Mega Man, Ram, Kragan, Trojan. Who else we got in the chat? Scaldier. Come on, baby. I'm here. I'm ready to go. We gonna need some ones in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let that shit rip like a Beyblade.
Sky, you got some energy tonight.
I don't.
Pretty cool.
Actually, really tired. I have a headache. Alex, what's going on, baby? How we doing? Rune TV, thank you so much for the ones, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we got a good amount to talk about. And I'm excited. How was everyone's Halloween? Good? Hopefully? What'd you guys dress up as? Or did you have your kids dress up if you went to a party? You know, did anyone participate? I'm going to be honest. I was full-blown participating in Halloween yesterday. I grabbed the candy. We dressed up. Had my beautiful nephew with me. Went around. Too many Jell-O shots. Oh, you're insane. You didn't get to go either? You were working? Hey, man. That's what it is. If you're in game, let the guild know you're live. Wow. Yo, Ram, super awesome. Shout out to you. Let the guild know we're live, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in game. Disco Coach. Oh, shit. Oh, buddy. They were at every house? Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. I don't know where you live, but they get right around there.
I know where Trojan lives.
Really? They get right around there?
I'm the one who made sure his shirts got shipped to him. I actually could tell you his exact address.
Did you memorize it?
By heart. Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna show up there unannounced one.
That is fucking awesome.
So.
But oh man, we're doing good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not waste any more time though. Let's jump right into some of the news here. Let's roll the intro though. Roll the intro. All right, it's time for the weekly cooldown. Your full recap of everything that went down in World of Warcraft this week, from blue posts and patch notes to clash changes, leaks, and more. We're breaking it all down for you right now. Whether you missed a day or the whole week, click that Hearthstone and get ready, because this is your reset. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard the intro, man. Time to dive into some of the news this week. Break it down between the last few days. A couple things when it comes to this week. The beta test is officially going live on November 11th. Really, really awesome stuff. That's going to give...
Before you get into that, I want to say...
talk about it.
By show of ones in chat, who here has the Epic Edition and will be in the beta with us come November 11th?
Bro, that's going to be big. Getting the guild together, doing some dungeons, testing some stuff out, exploring. It's going to be a really good opportunity to get in there together as a guild, as a team, start practicing some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And get some reps in on the classes. It's going to be really, really fun. So definitely, guys, be ready for that. I want to pre-order the Collector's Edition. That's why I haven't gotten the Epic Edition yet. Ooh, nice.
Well, keep in mind, for anyone who's going to get the physical Collector's Edition, if you purchase the digital one, when you get your code, you could redeem it. They'll give you a BattleNet balance refund.
Yeah. Got a pre-order. It says day one. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice. Let's go. It's just kind of a pain because I'm well in here, Alaska. Yeah, it is what it is. Debating it. Might just wait and go fresh into launch. Already have Epic Edition. Just not sure if I'll do the beta. Yeah. I mean, between me and you guys, if I wasn't doing this for a living, I would not touch the beta or alpha. I would just go in there straight up.
I would still go into beta to do some class testing. But I wouldn't... I'm not planning on like doing real content in the beta.
Yeah.
Really just class tests.
Yeah, I could definitely
Things
feel
that aren't going to spoil anything for me.
I could definitely feel that for sure. Anyways, let's move into it. So yes, November 11th, guys, very, very big day. By the way, shout out to November 11th. That was when Skyrim was released. 11/11/11. If you guys remember
That's
that.
true.
That was a pretty cool day. So yeah, that is available for testing. We also have the November trading post. The Thanksgiving Day themed one. We actually put out a short on all of our short form platforms. So definitely go check it out. We break it down really, really quick, and all the best stuff there. Phase 5 of the Midnight Alpha. There is some footage and stuff going around of Prey, and I don't have any actual footage to be able to show yet. But if I am being completely 100% unbiased, I think it still needs some work in terms of fun. I think it definitely needs some improvements. So just a very, very basic rundown of some stuff that happened over the last week. The Day of the Dead event also is active. And by the way, this is very, very time limited. Very, very time limited. I'm talking a couple days. Time limited. So the idea is it's November 1 through 8th in the graveyard of all, or the 3rd, graveyard of all capital cities. You go around there. Apparently you have to slash dance with the person there to take the form of a skeleton. You get the achievement, stuff like that. Then you're able to get in there and get everything. There are also a couple costumes as well that I want to go over with you guys. And, they're also doing it in Classic, too. That's cool. I don't think they have any of the, unique transmogs and stuff like that. Classic, though. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But there are some brand new stuff. We went over this maybe a month and a half ago. A couple really, really cool ones, I will say, are just these. These skull ones right here where it's just the skull and you can have your hair over it. That's awesome. You put that on a warlock. Imagine putting that on an undead. Like, you're an undead,
pretty fun.
And you wear the skull. That's pretty crazy. Does Dornagal have a graveyard? I don't know. That's actually a really good question.
Yeah, it does. I've died in Dornagal.
Yeah, okay. So, either way, very, very cool. Very cheap to get these. You literally just walk up to them, 100 gold, buy them. Definitely, I would say buy these. You have 2 days to buy them, pretty much, if you haven't been in today to get them. So, definitely grab that. Or Haney, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the love, baby. Thank you. Also, I'm not sure if the event's still active. It might be up until Tuesday. I wanted to check. The Hollows End. When does it actually end? Is there a day? Because I thought it was this Tuesday. I could be wrong, though. It could be already over. I don't know. Does anyone know when the event actually ends for the Hollows End? I think it's already over. Shit. November 1st. So maybe it ends tonight?
No.
Or it's already done.
Then it ended, yeah. It ended.
All right, well, shit.
Already.
Hollows End's over. By the way, I think I did it 9 times.
Did you get the full transmog?
8 times, 7 times maybe. I definitely did not get the mount. Did any of you guys get the mount? By any chance? It ended at 1 p.m.? Oh, got you.
I did not.
Ended today at 1 p.m. Oh, got you. Anyone else get the mount? Anyone by any chance? Because I did not get lucky enough to get the mount, dude. That freaking sucks. Tried all, but it was just 1 day. Yeah, that sucks. Got the OG mount last year and a new one this year. Ooh, that's dope. Now we're talking. Now we are freaking talking, baby. Got the OG. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into some of the drama. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are unaware, there is a brand new currency data mined in the files coming for Midnight. It is called Hearth Steel. Now, we all are well aware that Midnight is bringing housing into World of Warcraft, and Blizzard also did state not too long ago in the very first blog post that there will be some sort of currency tied to the housing system, and you'll be able to purchase that currency for, in-game, I guess, what's the term, like for, you trade real currency for decorations.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Yeah.
So, they did state that about, I like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe even 6, like a long time ago, when they first did the housing announcement. So right now it's looking like that is staying, and it is going to be the case. Hearthsteel, new premium currency. And you can see some of the icons here. It looks like your typical mobile game, Hearthstone, Warcraft, Rumble, Blizzard currency, right? Same thing with like Overwatch. You see all these very, very similar stuff here. Oh no, please no. Yeah. And listen, we all have to remember this isn't like 100%. We could be, shooting something before it's even active. But it is looking that way. They say it's heavily implied by the varied bundles of increasing amounts seen in the artwork, which follows similar premium conventions, similar to Diablo. Diablo has a very similar look with like the couple coins, the bag of coins, bunch of bags of coins.
They're
in
selling
the chest.
$150
Yeah, baby, they
bundle?
are. The best value. It's
Oh,
the best
shit.
value. No, that's the best value.
Probably gonna buy the best value. I mean,
Are you going to spend $150?
it's called the best value.
Blizzard wouldn't lie. By the way, Blizzard's a good company.
Listen, whenever anything says the best value, that's gotta be the one you go for.
It's got to be.
Otherwise, you're just wasting money.
It's got to be the best value. I mean, what are we even talking about here, guys? All jokes aside, though. I think we all get a little bit nervous when we see these sort of things, right? And I think when it comes to monetization, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest things to look out for is anything tied to player power or major convenience. Those are the big scary ones. And then, of course, you know, number two close to that is any cosmetics that make you look overly goofy and it breaks immersion in the game. That's when things get a little bit sketchy when it comes to player power. If there is a premium currency for housing that is just directly tied to just buying decorations and stuff, it's really not that big of a deal. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me, especially if someone's house doesn't affect me at all in any way.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say, I hate when they have these bundles and best value, right? Because it's just like,
Yeah.
why can't I just buy the item I want for whatever the price is? Now it's like, you're going to make it so I have to either buy the bundle up or buy two of the small
Yeah.
ones to get what I want. I hate that shit.
Those crazy monetization tactics.
Like the way it is for in like RP and in League, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want this epic skin? Okay, you either have to
Yeah.
buy the $30 one or
two tens, or like it's not just a $10 or $5. You have to
Yeah.
buy the one up. Yeah, things like that could be a little sketchy, and let's just hope it's not the case too bad when it comes to these cosmetics. But anyways, as we know, there's already the WoW token in game. The Trader's Tender is exclusive to the trading post. You can earn it directly through there, which of course is cool. World of Warcraft has so far, what is that? Skewed more traditional premium currencies like runestones in Hearthstone, gems in Heroes of the Storm, or platinum in Diablo 4. The real question is whether this Hearthstone will be exclusively for purchases related to housing or extended to other aspects of the in-game store.
with the name of it being Hearth, I would assume housing, but who the hell knows until we get confirmation.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's just housing, because if we look at it very closely, this might be a long shot, guys. There's a house on it, and I'm going to assume that's a coin for the housing items only. So you could do with that information as wish. Let's go to some of the reactions
or
as well,
the fact
though.
that it's called
Hearthstone. Yeah. In any event, we do know that housing items will be sold through the in-game store. It was outright confirmed and even previewed by content creators at the Warcraft 30th anniversary event in Boston. Though not many specifics have been shared, no word yet on exactly what will be featured either. Though the items are said to be comparable to current WoW shop mounts, pets, and transmogs. Less canonical items and more extra decorations that are fun and nice to have. So it's nothing too, like, mainstream, when it comes to the theme of the game. It's more goofy stuff, like I guess, I don't know,
doesn't look so goofy.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like
cherry
stuff.
blossom gazebo is not goofy.
Right.
I want one in my real house.
You know what I mean. Let's move into it. Titan Reforged is going crazy right now. Holy shit. This guy said this comment section is about to go off. He is absolutely right there. I know it. They're going to start blowing up and pretend like they had no idea this was coming. Blizzard's greedy. Right before the event is active, they're going to pull the rug, the whole thing, right? I can definitely guarantee that that's the case. Ready? Here we go. Money grab, hunker down. Well, shit, this sucks ass. Disgusting. LMFAO, WoW getting the Diablo 4 treatment. Why does a game with a monthly fee and a per add-on fee need additional paid/gated shop content?
What per add-on fee?
Well, we do have to remember also, nothing here is required for player power. Nothing. Anytime you get into the player power aspect, that's when shit gets sketchy. And we also do have to know this is a completely separate team, so they have to bring in money. This is how this shit works. If we want them to continue expanding housing like exponentially and make it the best housing out there forever, things like that cost money. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's just tough because I do understand like what that guy's saying. There is already, a sub, but this is the name of gaming these days, sadly.
Of course.
And it is sad, right? It sucks that everything has to be monetized, but
bro, everything's monetized.
I mean,
our channel is monetized. Like I put sponsors on my videos. Like I don't want to put sponsors on my videos 24/7, but that's how you keep the channel going, and I'm able to spend more time
Trojan is
doing
saying,
content.
by the way, people get really mad that Blizzard does stuff to keep the sub only 15. Yeah, we're lucky that it's only 15 still. I'll be honest.
For sure.
I swear to God, Netflix's sub goes up every 3 months.
Dude, it's crazy. Is this a late April Fool's joke?
Wait.
At this point, I want Bobby Kotick back. That sounds like someone I know. Bobby Kotick.
Bobby Kotick back? That's crazy.
And money gone. It's crazy. Disappointed to see WoW fall to the point of using premium currencies.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Just make the game free to play. How to kill a feature before launch. Why does a game with a monthly fee and per hour fee with it? Because they're a very, very small team and they need the money to expand. It's honestly a joke. The next thing you know, we'll be paying to unlock specs.
Hey, let's relax.
I mean, we're so going beyond overkill here. We have to settle down. Like, I get it. I get the concern. I really do. Like, genuinely, I do. And of course, anything can spiral. Who knows in what direction? You know what I mean? But what do you want them to... Video game that's added housing into their game? They have premium housing things that you could buy. I've never seen that yet. I know ESO has it. I know SWTOR has it. I just don't know if Final Fantasy has it. Does Final Fantasy?
I don't know. Did WildStar?
I don't know. I've never even seen WildStar's housing.
Very good.
Is he saying he thinks this will be better with Bobby still here? Anyone remember that picture of him? The guy literally looked like he could be a different version of Michael Myers. Is crazy. But yeah, I mean, listen, this is just the name of the game. It's a cosmetic-based system and feature. They're gonna have premium cosmetics in a game. Like, listen, I don't know.
You don't want. They also said that it's not gonna have on there in the in the the real money shop. It's not gonna have like lore items or things like that. Like for all those types of things, you'll still be able to go get them in game. It's gonna be probably things like the trading post.
Yeah, I would assume so. I'm glad Chrono Odyssey is coming, bro. We're not gonna see that game till late 2026. This guy is tripping.
Best.
Money, money, money. It's so funny. Blizzard goes whale hunting. I mean, bro, you already know how the game goes. We're cooking. Time to hunt me whales, matey. You guys are being reasonable in your take. Well, I mean, obviously, we're all scared of extra microtransactions and a store being out of control. But, like, in order to keep an MMO #1 ever, having millions upon millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands of people active every single day, it costs work. It costs supply and demand. Like, there's a demand here. In order for them to keep filling it, like, and make the best content possible, make housing the best and most intuitive and constructive possible, like, and keep expanding on it and keep adding features, things like that cost money. Cypress, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. As long as, of course, nothing is mandatory and predatory, then it is what it is. Like, we can all, like, we've seen what you can do in alpha with housing already. Like, well, you do not need to buy anything.
Just because we have these, it's not even confirmed that these are actually coming in yet, right? Like,
for sure.
What is it? These are data mined things they found. Okay, we gotta relax until we literally, get the announcement of what it really is. Like, who knows? This is speculation. Right?
Yeah.
But people are getting so pissed. They're talking about how it's gonna give power or convenience to your house. We don't know what it is yet.
For sure.
And if you're just someone who hates Blizzard, sure, you could just jump to that conclusion. But I'll be honest with you. Since Dragonflight, they've done nothing but just make good change. After good change.
I mean, you're right, by the way. You're absolutely right. anything post Dragonflight to me has been massive, massive.
Some would say
wins.
even it actually started mid Shadowlands. They've just been on a like a redemption arc.
rampage.
Yeah, like a redemption arc.
Mom Hip says the amount of content there is for $15 a month is unmatched from almost every other game. My only gripe is that I'm strictly playing PvP, and I just want more than Arena to be focused on. New modes like PvPvE. By the way, I would love that too. I always wished World of Warcraft had almost like a League of Legends map MOBA type mode, where there's like multiple lanes. Maybe there's like 10 people in a battleground, 10v10, and then it's kind of like Alterac Valley, but you actually have to interact with the systems like the gold mines and all the other bases and resources and bunkers and stuff.
Yeah, they just need to do war fronts and make them PvP.
Make them PvP. Yeah, sounds fun, but they're never gonna do that.
You can't say they're never gonna do it because they brought back Visions. They're bringing back the Brawlers Guild. Who knows? Who knows?
Sure, I would love for it. But that sounds like that sounds a lot like what the new BG is gonna be. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I hope a new modern day fresh take on what is it? Alterac Valley is going to be something along those lines. I really do. I hope it is. And I don't really believe in the 40v40 anymore. I would prefer something like 25v25 or even a 10v10, maybe 2 options. Either way, I'm very excited for it. I'm anticipating
my only gripe against the 40v40 in the WoW engine is you get 80 people together fighting, it still lags like it's 2004 and you're on your mom's e-machine.
Yeah, World of Warcraft's open world, PvP and just server integration is pretty poor. Still, instance is still great. I don't lag in Battlegrounds. I don't lag in anything like that.
You never went into like an AV and lagged?
In retail, no, I don't lag in AV. In Classic, 1,000,000%. It's terrible. Like, it could be really bad in Classic. What's up with the Orgrimmar music, dude?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Can you get us on like
Oh,
yeah, we're Alliance now. I forgot. Yeah, that's good. Forgot about from what I understand, what else RAM that can make the lag a little bit better is the stat squish and computing smaller numbers. I heard could
it really
helps with that.
Really, I didn't think of that. Is that really a thing?
I mean, I'm not 100%. I read that somewhere.
Interesting. Let me copy this really quick.
But all in all, I'll say this. This is what I guess we can end this Hearthsteel topic.
Yeah, in just a second. Sorry,
I do want to say, just like Sky said a few minutes ago, it's like they did go and bring on a whole new team that's working outside of the main team in California. They're there in Boston, and their job is just housing.
Great housing.
And I don't know what they're paying these people, but I'm sure it's a good amount.
I think we all have to remember 99% of this is just straight up optional. The only thing, obviously, that's mandatory is a sub. And then if you want to play a new expansion, you got to... I mean, that's every game ever, though, So, like, everything else is optional. Like, I do not ever buy anything from the cash shop. Never. I never buy WoW tokens. I never buy anything. Like, and I play my game and I get my fill. Trust me. So, like, people saying, like, this is too far. Like, none of it's fucking mandatory. None of it is tied to player power. As long as it's just cosmetic, like, whatever.
Yeah, I'd be buying the cash shop transmog. I'll be honest with you.
Like, okay, bro.
I buy them.
Who cares? Like, who gives a shit? Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get into some topics when it comes to Classic WoW. Classic WoW, some very, very interesting developments. Okay, what is going on? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Is my internet okay? This is okay over there. Is Twitter working today? Holy shit, send help. Maybe I could try it here.
Well, Mega, I'm not going to say whether this leak for Classic is real or not. I don't know, right? You never know. But if I had to guess, no, it's fake as shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
I would go out on a limb and just say it's fake. Man, if
it's not even good bait.
If I can get to it. Okay. Really cool art here. I want to check some of that stuff out, by the way. So right off the bat, we all know it's leak season, baby. Time to bait all
It's really not.
These old classic.
I don't know why they're calling it. It's not leak
Mandaroons.
season.
It's leak season.
No.
No, it's leak season because they said so, Lance.
No, if there's gonna be a Classic plus leak season, it's gonna be like 2 months before BlizzCon, not.
Probably right. Mr. Pandaria Classic.
Yeah.
So this is like a quick little leak. We all know this is big debate. In Classic WoW news by Anonymous. This has surely got to be true. Mr. Pandaria Classic will not be advancing into Warlords of Draenor, Sag. MOP will become permanent era servers with the ability to transfer to retail after 12.1 drops. Anniversary Realms TBC will be coming soon. Will go up to Wrath of the Lich King before becoming permanent Wrath of the Lich King era realms. TBC Hardcore, as a part of the Anniversary Realms, will progress to Wrath of the Lich King. You cannot transfer from Doomhowl to this server. Lightning Season of Discovery. Apparently, there's a brand new Season of Discovery mode coming out called Lightning.
Yo, I'll hop on a lightning thought.
New Season of Discovery fresh servers, including a hardcore version leading up to the release of Infinite Classic. Much faster release schedule and easier rune unlocking. By the way, I would play that. If they clean some shit up,
Yeah,
I would play that. Why wouldn't I?
Like, just skip phase 3 altogether?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, make it to where it's like a month every phase? Bro, people would be all over that. People will be all over that. Gino, what's going on? Good
No
looking.
invasions?
Get rid of, all the bad and just keep all the good. Why not? Infinite Classic announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Named such since it's all about an alternative timeline influenced by the Infinite Dragonflight. And also since it's fully realized Classic Plus with new alternative content. ESO style season pass where you need to pay a flat on top of the subscription to access any of the content added that year. There is no WoW token planned in this launch. Blood Elf race, neutral like Pandaren were in retail. They have a starting zone. Okay, so Blood Elf, that's the race they're adding. If they're neutral, why are they called Blood Elf? Wouldn't that be like High Elf, Blood Elf? This leak is already misinformed.
By the way, if you were going to do it,
like,
if you put a High Elf or Blood Elf in either...
That's
like, if you put a High Elf on Alliance...
And a Blood Elf on Horde?
No, I'm just saying, like, only High Elf... Whatever race you put on Horde, Alliance will be dominant. You put the Blood Elf on the Horde, Alliance is cooked. So it's like... That's the... I feel like in a vanilla setting, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Anyways, moving on. 3 classic-sized Outland zones, completely alternative to Outland. 1 to 10, Blood Elf starting zone, 10 to 20, a neutral leveling zone, and a max level part full of elite mobs. 3 new dungeons at launch. New Spellblade class. It's not even called the Spellbreaker. Called the Spellblade. A Mailwearer. Starts with leather. There's a tank, a healer, and DPS.
The DPS spec is called Spellbreaking.
Lance, what are we looking at?
Warglaives for warriors, spellblades, hunters, rogues, and priests. The priests are gonna wear warglaives? Yo!
This is the worst. This is what all these classic creators are making videos on right now? Holy shit, you guys are fried.
Listen, they're thirsty for content.
Just go play hardcore with Zaryu and Peekaboo.
Oh, man.
Do that shit all...
Yeah,
that sucks. I did see that. It is it happens. It is what it is. All the more reason to finally add High Elf and make Void Elf a neutral race since Blizzard's so obsessed with balance. Shit. I don't know. Yeah, I think we can all honestly agree this is 100% fake. This is a terrible leak. And the fact that we're making content on it I don't know what to say about something like that. That's absolutely insane.
I'm gonna be honest. If they're gonna add a new class into Classic, they're not gonna do a brand like make up one out of thin air. They're just gonna use Death Knight or Demon Hunter or Monk or something.
This leak is hopefully fake. It's awful. Everything about it is awful. Okay, calm down. Fee on top of monthly sub. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the new. By the way, I hope that is what happens.
Well, hold on, because if you want them to actually make new content for Classic, there's gonna
start
have
that
to
whole
be...
thing again. Go.
Is it because you're not gonna talk?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna shut your mouth
I'm
this
gonna
time?
shut up the entire
Cool.
time.
Why don't you do that more often when I'm speaking? Okay,
Right.
thanks. So what I was saying is, if they're gonna make new content for Classic and literally, like you just said, an expansion, you have to charge. Like, you can't just be on the same sub as retail. Retail, new content comes out, you pay the expansion. Classic, you want a new expansion to come out that's brand new, you gotta pay for it. Anyone who is upbeat would be upset about that is like, all right, man. Then why are they doing this?
No, I think people are going to try to find reasons anyways, no matter what Classic Plus actually ends up being, to get upset about it. And I think it's very obvious and apparent. The fair thing from a consumer and like producer standpoint is you pay a flat fee, whether it be $20 or $30, and then you also pay the subscription. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy. This guy's taking a shit and watching. Technology's great. It is a W. And I hope you're having a good one. For Classic Plus, the many new classes throws me off. Yeah, no, that would definitely not happen. They would not bring many new classes. Looking back, WAD was not so bad. It definitely was not. Spellblade and Neutral Blood Elves sounds cool. Brace yourselves, your ex-girl. Okay. This is all very real and believable. Okay. I think we all know. Redoing SOD just because it's faster schedule would never be a thing. I don't think so either, but I would enjoy it. If they did a super speed Season of Discovery,
I actually think
with hardcore attached to it, that would be fun.
Doing a fresh SOD, people would...
I would play it. I'm telling you, I would.
And play it, and
I would.
Don't discredit how much Classic players love the idea of a fresh. Fresh is goated.
Fresh is equal playing field. It's a restart.
It gives people the illusion that they'll be able to keep up with the elites of this game.
That's right, baby.
Sometimes that's all they need.
Dude, I'd be so excited for all those CAGHO guides again when SOD would like re-release.
Yeah, me too. I actually like CAGHO a lot.
And like fucking like Eben and Tello, like all their guides and shit. That shit would blast.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing right now?
I'm talking. Fucking weirdo. I'm begging for high up solely for an elf paladin on Alliance side. Missed opportunity with the void elf. Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do? They would do a different type of season, in my opinion.
Oh, by the way, I don't
know.
Did you guys see the fact that? Oh yeah, we talked about it on Wednesday. The Wowhead stuff that void elves are probably getting paladin.
Yeah, weird.
And so are
Weird.
probably Coltiran.
Weird.
Coltiran should have been paladin from the start.
They definitely should have been paladin from the start. That makes no sense. Going back. Also, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially announced China's exclusive Titan Reforged server will be going live on November 18th.
You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Get your VPNs up. Get your ass over in China.
What's the basic idea of this server, Lance?
It is on the Wrath client. You could go all the way up to 80, and they're tuning all classic TBC and Wrath raids to 80. And what you're going to do is kind of like a faded season in retail. Every week is going to be a different expansion or maybe a different raid. I don't know the specifics on that. You'll be able to do, Black Temple one week, ICC the next week. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So forth. Man, I'm going to be honest. I don't really see why the classic community isn't getting this. I don't know. I don't see the negatives.
They never got SOD in China. Because when SOD started, the partnership with NetEase wasn't up and running at the time. So they never got SOD. This is their version of SOD. They also know the Chinese market loves Wrath of the Lich King so much that the amount of people that play it, the classic Wrath in China when it got back, it's more than maybe all other versions of WoW combined. Like, it's an insane... There's like 8 million logs of ICC or something a week.
Holy shit.
I forgot the number, but it's an insane amount.
Jesus. I know. Either way, I really wish Blizzard gave the classic player base the opportunity to play this. And it's sad that they don't.
Yeah, you can. Just get a VPN and go to China.
I don't think you can.
You can.
You sure?
No.
I was almost positive you could.
But just figure it out.
I don't think you can.
I think.
They should allow other regions to play on their servers too, like they're able to play on ours. They even get heirlooms in Classic Plus if they register early. China WoW's ever evolved better compared to WoW than the other
ever evolving beast compared to the WoW that the other regions.
Jesus. Bring this to NAEU.
Well, the thing is, they're allowed to do crazy stuff because NetEase is, I think, they're
not entirely 100% connected to. It's not. Think of it like an off-brand, like World of Warcraft. That's semi-official. It's not like 100% canon.
I mean, it's official.
So what they do,
they get their own game.
Yeah, they also had the Swift Spectral Tiger on the fucking store. So like,
they also, undeads back in the day, since literally the game came out over there, couldn't show their bone.
It's crazy.
They can't put bones in there.
Bones. Kind of wish I had gotten that instead of the stupid anniversary they just gave us. I mean, yeah, I think anything at this point seems like fun. Why do the Chinese get to GDKP and get an actual Classic Plus?
Here's what I'll say. Wait, what did Greek Wario say?
Why do the Chinese get GDKP and get an actual class? That is not classic.
Always about GDKP, huh?
Yeah, he's addicted. He just wants to log in and pay people for gear.
Sure.
God forbid,
Yeah, they didn't get SOD. I think it's fair that they get this. But we should also get it.
Yeah, I just don't see the negative. Like, what's the downside to not getting this? I don't understand.
Upgradable legendary weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do goofy shit like that too on official realms. Titan Reforged server time will officially launch on November 18th. Team dungeons will have a uniform difficulty level and will be unlocked in phases. What is that? In the Titan Reforged server, time raids from the 3 expansion will be released out in order. All raid instances will have only one difficulty mode, no longer distinguishing between heroic and normal, and will be all set to 25-player scale. Whether it's 10 or 20-player raids like Karen's Olgarub or 40-player raids, each will bring you a novel gaming experience depending on the number of players.
Okay.
Raid instances will be released at a more frequent pace, obviously. Orange tier gear can be upgraded, and sets can be mixed and matched. Oh, shit. The original 3-5 8-piece set bonus will be changed to a new design based on the 2 4-pieces. Oh, wow, interesting. So they're reworking set bonuses and stuff, too. Holy shit. How crazy is that? Dude, I want to do some goofy stuff and have some fun. Why not? I feel like it would have been a great opportunity right before fucking midnight. Make some content on this stuff, too. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
No? Anyone else think it would have been a great opportunity for Blizzard to just put this on NA and EU realms and watch them blast? What, just because there was like a situation they fucked up with, so they couldn't get SOD? Now, like, they got to get the one up?
Yeah, I think this server is probably going to be
heavily.
It's going to feel like Remix, probably.
Oh, really?
I'm assuming. No one's ever seen gameplay, but maybe they're understanding that our classic player base probably wouldn't like it, maybe.
Playing games in China is not as simple as getting a VPN. You can't do it. You must own the client from the Chinese Blizz servers. Okay, well, it is what it is.
So we're screwed.
Right.
So it looks like we're all going to China.
There are 8 slots. Yo, could you imagine? Yo, that'd be an insane stream.
We're moving to China.
It's a month in China to test out the new mode and talk about it. Yo, that's actually a banging stream. There's people in League that do shit like that.
Yeah, they go and...
That's crazy.
They go play on the Chinese mega server to try to get to...
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Damn, that would have been a sick content idea.
Dude, we still could go. It hasn't even come out yet.
I don't have a passport.
Guy doesn't have a passport. And neither do I.
Different job sets for the same professions?
I think that's a translation.
Gotcha. Error. Bing chilling. In the Titan Reforged server time, there are 8 slots in total where you can equip class sets. Yeah, okay. Different pieces. All the familiar legendary gear will make an appearance along with some unexpected surprises. As time progresses and more dungeons unlock, the strength of previously acquired legendary gear will be guaranteed. Players can use upgrade items dropped in raid dungeons. Damn, dude, this looks fun. Don't you have to have a Chinese ID to also play Chinese games?
No idea. I'm not
What the fuck?
I don't know the specifics of how to play in China. To be honest.
Gear resilience removed. Yeah. Oh wait, you can do PvP too. Oh shit.
I mean, yeah, it's not actually a game.
Awesome. What? Pre-register to receive long. I'm gonna go to purchase. Guys, I'm buying it now. You guys were wrong. I'm gonna log in. No. No. China, no.
Okay, will it even open the?
China, let me.
Oh,
Translates to English. Mr. Pandaria upgrade pack.
that doesn't look like.
Yo, and it's taking so long to load. Holy shit. This is all mop, though.
Oh, because they're still on Kata right now, right? Yeah.
These fucking dudes are still on Kata.
They got Wrath of the Lich King only like a year ago.
Yo, this is crazy. Damn, dude. This is kind of sad. I would have loved something like this. But the more research they put in the classic, the more we wonder why these researchers are not going to retail, which is the main money maker for them. Yo, shout out to this guy. He does
Not necessarily for in China though,
China?
because they monetize classic China
Like-
heavy.
crazy. Reason there's a class developer team is because they are gaining subs from people who only play class. Those resources are not taken away from retail. They're being generated because classic exists. Look what they're doing to my boy. As a non-China player, how do I play? Give it to us too. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. At this point, I mean, what are you going to do? It just sucks. I would have really loved to have seen something like that on, you know, our realms. I thought that would have been a really, really cool opportunity to, you know, goof off with some of these classic creators, give them something to freaking chew on before they spit at you every 2 seconds again and complain. That's all classic players do. Whine and complain and get upset.
Crazy. I whine and complain every day too, to be fair.
Just wanted to check out this guy's art. This was an old Warcraft name. Samwise Idiot.
Samwise Diddler.
Can I just look up portfolio? Samwise Diddler. Forbes magazine. Oh, you already know they're gonna make me pay. Watch. Here we go.
Samwise
Yeah,
Rizzler.
okay, fuck off. Samwise the Rizzler. Oh yeah, baby. I need to go. Guys are gonna make. Wow, that's sick as fuck. That is awesome. 1,000 burning arrows. Oh.
If you're on that boat and you
Wow.
see a dragon, how fucked are you?
Very, by the way. Jesus. You guys doing some badass art. Damn. Is this my boy Sam still or what? If you hit escape before the pop-up happens, it will stop the page from loading it. You're crazy. This guy knows all the hacks. Samwise Diddler. Warcraft art. I love looking at the old like Warcraft art. Like it is so like I don't know, just you know. You ever get that vibe?
Yeah, a little bit of that, you know?
Wanted to see some. Can I just like do this? Okay, bro.
Mega, who are you talking about? End is cargo?
We serious? I can't even look at someone's portfolio with having to like, bro, what is 2025? This is fucking crazy. Ooh. I don't even look at the dude's art anymore. Fucking hackled. Okay, fuck all that.
think we gotta skip that one.
I'm done with that, buddy. Trust me. I've been done. I'm getting my shit ready for the next segment. I hope you guys are ready for the next segment. Who's ready for the next segment? Ready for the next segment?
Oh, Kago. Is he making a retail guild? I have no idea. I just know he talks shit about.
What's a big
Retail a
classic
lot.
news? That they're launching that new server and we're not getting access to it in China. And then the old classic leak. That shit is not looking real, my man. I don't know what all these classic players are making freaking content on. Absolutely trolling me. Okay, let's go to... Where am I? Form freakout. Okay, is it gonna roll my
All right,
intro?
it's time for the forum freakout, where we pull the wildest, saltiest, and most unhinged takes from the WoW community. From rage posts to Reddit meltdowns, nothing here is safe from the freakout. Let's get into it.
Boom, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me fix my camera here. Hold on one second. I'm literally off the screen. Oh, this is gonna be... Lance, I already can tell you picked a good one. Let me fix Lance's,
Have I? I don't know.
This is so unbelievably cringe.
Something is up with this season. I've been tanking all season. My first ever tank got up to 3k so far, and honestly, it's been pretty easy. I've had some small bad habits, but it was never dungeon related. I learned the routes super quick since the beginning. Looked at all the Yo, what are you? Why would you even need to do that? I finally found a DPS I like for the season, and I kid you not, I played all night, 8 keys. Every single one was untimed except for one. All the tanks failed because they didn't know the mechanics. I know. This is a given when you pug, but I've never seen it this bad. But here's when the cringe comes in. Oh, buddy, it gets worse. Some of these guys had pretty high IO, so I don't know if these guys are paying for boost. How much of a loser do you have to be? The one we timed, we barely timed. It was a super low key, a 9, and we finished with 1 minute on the clock, and the tank was doing the stupidest pulls. I don't think stupidest is a word.
I think
Is it a word?
Would be the most stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think stupidest is a word. He was a duo with another 3k healer who also sucked. I'm a loser. What up, good looking? How we doing, Solheim? What is up with that? Literally, I had such a bad experience tonight that I'm just... Okay. This guy's clearly going through it because his tank isn't S tier. But listen,
No,
you gotta
I
know.
think he's trying to say how good of a tank he is. He's trying to show that he's a 3k tank. Every other tank, ass.
I did a super low 9 the other day. Bro.
I'm pretty good at tanking, actually, and everyone else is shit, so...
Why can't everyone just be like me?
Yeah.
Just so cringe. So cringe it is.
Exactly it.
I love that. He's so right. It's crazy. Because it's the easiest season in years to get to 3k. Yeah, it is a fucking joke to get high rating in retail right now. They have to change
Are
this
you
shit.
3k?
Yes. Yes.
Damn, I wanted you to say no so bad, so I could tell you
I
to
got
shut
it
your mouth.
literally, I think, week 2.
No,
Like,
you
I was
didn't.
doing 12s
No,
in
you
week...
didn't. You didn't, bro. Pull up your armory.
Bro, I'm not...
Pull your armory up,
Can't, bro, because I don't have 3k. I
Yeah,
lied in front of everybody.
Yeah.
The fuck? Now you're calling me out. Maybe some folks are coming into retail after doing Legion Remix and are not very used to Mythic Plus. I mean, sure. Wow, you're really good, Op. Very impressive. Yeah, I don't know. What a weird thing to go to the forums, complain about other players, and then try
Really?
to flex.
Yeah, he's
your-
just trying to push himself up.
Like, I don't know. That's kind of weird, bro. As a tank, we don't claim this guy. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Oh, the community council came out. Oh shit. It's a pretty easy season, and Turbo Boost is now active. However, mid to low keys often have harder times bugging just because in higher keys, people are generally more competent. Not always, but generally. This is pretty normal. By the way, he's absolutely right. He's a part of the community council. When he says something, it is law. He's a god.
I'll be honest, there's actually a lot of community council members that are morons. I'm just going to say it. Sorry. I don't know what their criteria is for making people a part of the community council. Well, I do, I look through these forum posts for this segment, and they're not always...
Sunshine and rainbows.
I wouldn't put them in charge of anything, let's just say.
Let's just say they're not flipping my pancakes in the morning. Yo, that is crazy. That is really, really funny, dude. While I get that the season is probably easier for 3K than some others, man, getting up there, actually 11 rating short, sitting at, yeah, okay. As a Lightsmith Holy Paladin has been kind of rough at times, and one of the biggest reasons for that is, in my view, DPS players getting boosted / carries into keys, they mechanically have no business doing. The amount of times I've been looking for a group with some uber-rated 3K 720, yeah. Bro, if you're 720, and bro, that's crazy. Can't do a 12? No, that's actually great. Because... I was banging out 12s at like 706, 707, 708. Like, and obviously I have more time to play than a lot of players. Like, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and pretend. If I wanted to play a lot, I could play a lot. Do I play a lot? No, I really don't. Especially since now I see all the reworks coming for the classes. I just lost interest in all classes in live retail because it's a little goofy how many fucking piano
Pretty
keys.
sure they require people with 3K for community council membership. I think they just require that you pay your sub and you begged enough for community council. Have to have 5,000 plus posts on the forums.
Please put me on the council, please.
I want the gold tier.
This post is pretty lit. Fire, raw, 6'7", cringe. What the fuck did he just say? Whoa, dude, you're so cringe. The title of this thread?
This thread was made this week.
This was literally, look, you can see 4 days ago. Like, yeah, these people are crazy, dude. Only bads. Ooh, by the way, if anyone says this, that is a telltale sign that they are fucking bad at the game. If they call anyone as bads, and I know a couple of my friends that do this, they are fucking horrid at World of Warcraft. So if anyone points the finger and like ever says something like bads or goods or sweats or meta, typically they're really bad at the video game. Only bads are hanging around keys this late, relative in an otherwise dead season, and for the few who are right above the bell curve, we're not touching anything below double digits and likely screening for the other handfuls of fellow right off the bell curve. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess, man. There's your problem. 3K isn't very No, it's not at all, dude. 3K is not at all. Like, they mark it as a legendary rating to have. In World of Warcraft right now, it is so far from that. Like, 10s are a joke.
Oh, yeah.
They're trivial. Like, you could freaking play with one hand on your Naga, the other on your Schlob.
Yo.
What?
Relax.
What did I say?
A little much, right?
That's what I'm saying. 3K is a little much. It's starting to piss me off. The other on your man, dude. That's crazy. It's because Mythic Pulse participation in Season 3 is in the gutter, like, dead. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But you guys have to remember, bro, we're in the last season of an expansion. Like, what are we expecting right now?
There's also Remix out.
Like, Classic is booming. Yo, how much would I have to pay you guys? This is a dead serious question. How much would you have to get paid to go log into Mr. Pandaria Classic right now, level 1 to 90, and start raiding? How much, like, genuinely, like, you have to quit your job, you gotta go 1 to 90 as fast as you can, and start raiding, gearing up, the whole thing?
No, it's not
how much would you have to get paid?
You could take a 2-week vacation unpaid from your job. So if they covered your salary to do that for 2 weeks, would you do it?
I absolutely wouldn't. Hard pass. I'm never going back.
All right, what if it could be the... No, it's not how much money. It is literally just your salary, whatever that is, for 2 weeks. It will cover it. You could play MOP, or you could play Anniversary.
I'm going to be honest. Let's say it was $20 an hour. Let's just say.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it. Let's say it was 25, 30. Would you do it for $30 an hour? $30 an hour. So you play 8 hours, is $240 a day. Would you do it?
Oh. I don't know, man.
Yo,
It's 2 weeks. You got to do. But it has to be 12 hours a day.
Wait, 12 hours?
You have to do.
Oh my god, I could never. Dude, I'd be fucked. I can't play 12 hours of video games a day. Are you fucking crazy?
You have to do 12
I
hours
would
a day.
never make it. I would never make it. I can't even play 12 hours of a game I'm addicted to a day.
All right, here's the thing. Okay. So, $30 an hour, 12 hours a day. You have to play 30 hours, or you have to play 12 hours a day.
Yo, would you guys be able to do that? For $30 an hour, I would do it 6 hours. Oh my god. I would, but I'm retired and poor. No, Mary, no.
No, you can take. You could do up to an hour of break. So you could do 2 30-minutes if you want, or you could do 1 full hour of break in between.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow Spartan, bro, you don't have a partner, you can conquer the fucking world in 2025. But if you have a partner, you're fucked. Your life is locked down. You got 2 hours, dead max a day. But the question is, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning into the stream, here's the question to you. You guys have to answer. We got 97 people in the chat. Here's the question. If you had the opportunity, let's say 1 month off of work, but it's 1 month paid leave. So whatever your salary is that you get, you can get doing this.
No. It's not.
What?
You can't get paid and then make $30 an hour.
No. It's just your fucking salary, man.
All right, fine. Go for it. Then go. Finish it off.
I was, man. I mean, yo, Trill, what's going on, baby? No browser. What? The challenge is, would you be able to play Mr. Pandaria Classic level 1 to 90, gear up and play and do whatever you want in Mr. Pandaria Classic, but you get paid your normal job salary? Would you guys be willing to do that? Oh, but also you have to play minimum 12 hours a day.
It has to be 12 hours. You get 1 hour of break.
That's crazy. Dude, that's crazy.
Fine.
That's suicide. I'd never make it. Guys, I'm sorry. I would never be able to do it. I would never be able to do it. Like, World of Warcraft's awesome. I can't even play. If someone said to me right now, like, Nerf gun to my head, like, yo, you have to play retail War Within right now, 12 hours a day, or you're donezo, I can't do it. I can't do it. The only game ever I can see myself playing up to 12 hours a day is either Classic or TBC. Only because, like, they make the journey a very large part, and the journey is very long. So, like, and not only that, the end game, the pre-raid bis, and everything like that, I can do that. But I can't do a retail version for 12 hours. I can't do it.
Dude, imagine you have to do 12 hours of Mythic.
No,
Quest
you're
a day.
fucking crazy. I can't even do 2 hours. You're nuts. I would never, dude. I play retail for Mog and pets and mounts and story, yeah. Only single people could do it. Yeah, no, there's no way. So 13 hours, I probably can, but most people won't, I think. I mean, if it was at launch, I would argue that's a nightmare, but not so much now concerning the experience and nerves coming in. See, I would rather play 12 hours of Legion Remix without lag.
Well, no. So, Ram, I could see where your head's at, but this is how you're bringing home the bacon that month.
That's true.
So technically, it's work.
True. Technically, yeah.
But it is 7 days a week, by the way. I do want to make that
Shit,
clear.
a lot of housing decor to farm now. You're not wrong, but like, dude, don't get me wrong. There's a lot to do in retail, and retail's very fun. Don't
No,
get me
actually,
wrong.
retail is the one I would do it on.
I would rather do it on maybe, I would say Classic or TBC.
No, because you could like go on the journey of trying to get Lore Master.
That's kind of cool.
Then you could, you can get all the things or whatever the housing stuff and start working on that.
But
Throw in a raid.
I would rather, I don't know, I'd rather just go on a very casual, chill leveling binge in Classic or TBC. Like, if you put me in TBC, you give me a Draenei Shaman, lock me in. I'm good. I'll be set. I'll have fun. Draenei Paladin, maybe, or a Blood Elf Rogue, or Blood Elf, Mage, Warlock, whatever. I would do that. 11.2.7 will be housing grind. True. No shot, like absolutely no shot. I would go nuts. How many classes are in Classic? WoW WoW was fun to play. Almost none of them but tank. Most specs are garbage and classic. Yeah, I'm good. Listen, if Mega's not doing it, I'm not doing it.
I would do it for retail.
Would you do it for retail?
Just to progress my account.
Lore Master took me so long to get. You're a fucking madman. You're a madman.
Yeah, I would do it to get Lore Master. I'm got a lot of shit done already. Like over halfway done.
Level 1 race for every class. Yeah, I don't know. Heads up, check your guys' ears. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's time for the Forum Freakout, where we pull the wildest, saltiest.
That bad day. Oopsie. Made a poopsies. I know what World of Warcraft is missing. Acid K, thank you for follow. I know what World of Warcraft is missing. We need Horde and Alliance. Okay, let's restart. I know what World of Warcraft is missing. We need Horde and Alliance to hate each other again. We need a real war to break out between them. Seriously, I miss being able to grief Alliance noobs in low leveling zones. I miss Keck. I also miss getting 40 Hordes with Ragers together to travel side by side to Stormwind at 2 a.m. only to get wrecked and taking the tram to try for Ironforge. I miss the grounded lore of power dynamics between races and kings, war chiefs. I've been a fan of Warcraft since Warcraft 2. What the hell is a world heart? He called it a world heart instead of a world soul? That's insane. I have no idea. Also, by the way, you know, I have this... There's this thing about classic players, and I just want to say something. Classic players, they don't actually understand that most of the lore going on in retail right now as we speak has been happening in Classic since Warcraft and all the books beforehand, before Classic WoW was even out.
I don't...
Do you know that?
Wait. Scroll up. I want to see...
Can anyone else please agree with me?
Can I see his profile? What is his...
He's a level 13 undead rogue
Okay. Yeah.
with 0 posts.
So this is just someone who doesn't know anything about the lore.
Yeah, they don't know anything.
I don't even know who the current war chief is. Guess what? There's not one.
Yeah, War Chief doesn't exist on right now. What the hell is a World Heart? I have no idea. Also, I miss a feeling like I'm part of something greater. I haven't felt any connection to the Horde in years. I don't know who the current War Chief is. Side note, what they did with Anduin Rin is great. We need more of that kind of storytelling. Also, please, 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 give me my slash spit. I mean, what are we talking about? 100% disagree with Horde versus Ally. I'm not trying... Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I'm actually sick and tired of the orcs versus humans thing trying to get shoved down my throat because there's no creativity in lore anymore. I'm over that. If I want to go do that, I'll go play Warcraft and go read some old novels. Like, I don't need to have that as the main part of my story for retail WoW anymore. I've done it 20 times. We just did it in BFA. Like, we just did it. Like, I don't need to do it again.
It's definitely overplayed at this point, and it would... Problem with it would almost feel like going backwards. Like, and even in BFA, it felt like going backwards. How do you go from the whole world coming together to fight this never-ending army of a threat to then now we're killing it? That even felt a little bit like going backwards. It was cool because you know what? Whatever. Let's bring it back. They tried to bring some of those old vibes back. Yeah, it didn't work out so well. Do it again. Like, nah, I'm good. We don't need that shit anymore.
Yo, Kragan says, wait, so you're saying the expansion after the Last Titan won't be Battle for Azeroth 2, the Electric Boogaloo? I mean, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know about you guys. And by the way, when we say things like cosmic threat, we're talking about entities and beings that, like, we have to remember these things have been a part of Warcraft lore since in the late 90s. Like, this isn't something that's brand new, that's just made up. We're talking about from Warcraft 2 onward, because Warcraft 1 was just orcs versus humans, but Warcraft 2 onward was straight up a lot of cosmic threat intertwining with Azeroth somehow. Like, we have to remember that. World of Warcraft isn't orcs versus humans. It's a lot bigger.
It was never just a fantasy thing. Fundamentally, I mean, orcs are alien.
Yes.
in the Warcraft lore, right?
100%.
So it was
They're
never
not
just
a part of Azeroth.
some sort of generic thing. And I think a lot of people, I don't know if they don't understand that or what.
No, they don't understand it, and they don't care to understand it.
And I know there was a lot of retcons for things like the Draenei, but they've been there for forever almost.
Hell used to be a part of Warcraft, but they retconned it to the Void. I actually didn't know that. It's actually really interesting. Thank you for telling me. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a thing. But whatever. I'll take that. I think Void's cooler than Hell anyways. I think it's a lot more dynamic, and you could play on it a little bit better. I think Hell's a little generic.
The thing is where, like, the Burning Legion took the spot of, like, okay, demons come from the Twisting Nether. That's like, okay, well, what does Hell have? What makes it Hell?
Yeah.
That's not where demons...
I just think we all have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever in a conversation with somebody that says something like, we need to go back to real World of Warcraft, like hate for each other, orcs versus humans and stuff, that's actually not what real World of Warcraft is. And even throughout classic World of Warcraft, there are hints throughout the story explaining things like that is way beyond just orcs versus humans. You know what I mean? Like in the dungeon, what is it, Oldham, with the Titans in there, or Ulduar, excuse me. You have minor hints at things like the dragon aspects that were a major part in Dragonflight, hints at Deathwing, and all this stuff.
Yeah, and
all
I know...
throughout classic WoW.
Can't even read the name there. Yeah, what is the name?
Makili. Makil?
Here's the thing, you're right. Warcraft
Maki?
has always had these cosmic threats, and in vanilla and these places, it did seem they were out of reach, but after 20 years, you got to start bringing them into the fold, or like, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
And power scaling is a thing. That's why we ended up with Legion. And like the strength of the villains we fight,
they have to grow.
They have to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The stakes have to get bigger, or they have to do something lore-wise to depower us to bring us back.
Or now what they can do is have a threat. Now, like, let's say this was the bad guy, the big bad guy for the last 5 years. Then there's got to be a bad guy 10 levels above him to sort of shrink that down, to sort of make it seem like not so big. Like, it's listen, everyone knows, even in like anime and stuff, power scale can get crazy. Like, eventually, if you're on something for 20 years, like, what's that show you were talking about, One Piece?
I mean, yeah,
like,
One Piece.
Doesn't he get like ridiculous?
Even Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
like, they're fighting
God
gods.
mode, and like it happens. That's just power scale in anything ever. It can be comics. It can be like it starts off as street thugs, but then you're dealing with Thanos, where he can snap his fingers and fucking blow everyone up.
With comics, is you could always reset, right? Start back at a new issue number 1 and bring it back down. Yeah, you can't really do that feasibly
without making
in an MMORPG world. So it's tough.
Azeroth is basically a prime world soul. All of them want it. Yeah, exactly. It's a world soul that has immense pure energy a part of it, and that's why the Titans now are vastly interested in it. I think it would be cool if Azeroth was born and then she just reimagines the universe and resetting the player character plus heroes of Azeroth down to a lesser power level. By the way, you guys have to understand, I think this is why it's a common topic. Like, the early parts of an anime are typically like the cozy, the really fun parts to rewatch, because it's nothing too over the top. And it's just enjoyable, right? Like Dragon Ball or Naruto or all these animes, and even World of Warcraft my point is it goes back to World of Warcraft. Classic is very cozy. You don't really have much. You're fighting, toned down villains and stuff. Like, you're just fighting Deathwing's son, and you're unmasking his daughter in Stormwind and stuff on Ixia. So like, you're doing these really cool things, and like, it's not completely over the top, but I feel like it's hitting just the nudge, and there's some sense of mystery. But eventually, you you gotta keep growing. There's gotta be something bigger and badder every time. It's just how it works.
Yeah, I think what WoW has not
Exactly,
done so
Nicholas.
well, and
I agree.
I think their plan for the World Soul Saga, it's the only way to do it is to have a big bad and build them up so that you actually give a shit about them, right? Like
Yeah.
Legion, we cared about them because even people who haven't read or know much about the lore, they know we fought the Legion in TBC, right?
Mhm.
And then they come back and it's like, oh yeah, well now we're not on Outland, they're here on Azeroth.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That felt cool. But like in BFA, they threw N'Zoth in.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that. Like,
The last.
yeah, no.
And obviously I know they kind of built him up in the in the Eternal Palace patch, but that felt kind of forced and rushed. You have to build these things up.
Which is why the end of the World Soul Saga presents the perfect opportunity to depower scale everyone, since Azeroth is like the most powerful entity. Is it? I mean, yeah, technically it's a being.
Well, you could easily
lives
do
and
something where the heroes of Azeroth, just like we did with our Legion artifacts at the end of Legion, but this time we have to use our soul essence maybe to maybe stop the Titans from awakening Azeroth, because who knows what happens when she awakens? Maybe we just die. But they could do something like that, and that kind of depowers you, and then they could reset your power,
timeline,
even
something.
though your character will still play the same, and then yeah, you can go back to fighting, some
Yeah, that's what Shadow Spartan's
lesser
saying.
stakes.
Should they go back to fighting simple soldiers or zombies instead of godlike beings
Well,
like Argus and Dimensius?
Maybe we should, but you have to get there and then make it seem reasonable. Like, why would we be doing
No,
that?
it would be a disaster lore wise if they did something like that and it's not well written. If it's not well written, you just erased 15, 20 years of lore. Like, that is very scary to do. So if you're gonna do something like that, it could be done at the end of a saga, sure, maybe, but who knows? And it's very, very, very scary. It's very scary to do something like that. You've been building 10 to 15 years of things up.
I don't think it's that scary because most people aren't going to pay attention anyway.
Sure, but like, if that's the case, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people would be upset. Like,
There's a lot of people that act like they're upset, be
Sure.
upset.
Sure. I don't know. I think everyone loves being humble and fighting simple things.
You can't. Like the last Titan you're going to fight, presumably you're going to be fighting Titan.
I would assume we're gonna go to the point where we're fighting biggest bads there is. Like Sargeras. We killed Archimond, right? He's dead. Did we officially kill Jaden in Legion? Did we? I don't
I
remember.
wouldn't even be worried about them. It would be. You have to fight Titan.
Oh, just Titans in general. Like,
Yeah.
just any. Okay.
I would assume last Titan we're going to have to fight the Titan
Yeah.
in some capacity.
Hmm.
There's going to be a lot of Titan keepers, a lot of Titan, whatever.
Very interesting. Azeroth is based on Azathoth from Lovecraft, also known as Sleeping or Mad God. In that universe, all of reality exists in the mind of this sleeping god, so it awakes the entire universe as fuck.
Yes.
Sargeras Redemption Arc? Yeah, that's what Lance says.
Yeah, it'll be Sargeras. Probably Sargeras and Illidan will come down to help us fight Titans in some way.
Yeah.
Also, we need where's Eridicron? He was helping Xalatath. And actually, his whole plan is to piss the Titans off enough to come down, right? So he could kill
Was
them.
that really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I don't know.
Kill
Yeah,
Jane exploded. Oh wow, crazy. Yeah, right now I'm like I have a very big gap of lore missing for me because like I was just growing up and I wasn't paying attention to much. So like Cataclysm through like most of these expansions up until Legion, I'm missing a lot of knowledge. So like I'm going through all the books now and I'm reading all of them and I'm getting myself right, to say the least. By the way, is anyone getting that new book next month? You prep for that? That's gonna be
I
sick, huh?
pre-ordered it. It's not even next.
Or
this
yeah,
month,
well I guess
buddy.
now technically this month.
In like 2 weeks.
I guess yeah. Noble, yeah, Noble's dope. Noble's dope. But like, you get so many things and you learn so much, and some of these books and stuff like that. It's really
So
fun.
there's something about just watching Noble that you won't get.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna break it down for you, but the real feeling of these characters you will not understand from watching him. And you can learn the lore, and you'll learn. Like, you'll be able to, have a
you'll
conversation about the lore.
You'll learn some good stuff.
But like, you won't know what makes these specific characters tick.
Yeah. And that's the most fun part. Especially for like, I finished The Last Guardian like a month ago. Man, it was so fun really diving into how Medivh worked, and even in the end, like why he did what he did, and it's just so incredible. There's so many incredible things, and it's so much fun learning about some of these characters and how they even have impact today. Like even Danath Trollbane, like how we were seeing him recently, and we just had him in a 0.7 patch, and like I was exploring, how he went beyond the Dark Portal with some of the, best the Azeroth has to offer, and he was stuck there. Yeah, and he was stuck there. And just, hearing how they tick, why they do what they do, the reasons they are, how, who they are. And it's incredible. Pyromancer returned to World of Warcraft. He's also
I
a lore nerd. Yeah,
I have a Pyromancer video he just released today, queued up, that I'll probably be watching tonight.
I fucking love his content, man. You don't find a lot of people who are genuinely just enjoy World of Warcraft like you do on a content creator level that put out good shit. And he does. And man, if we ever go to BlizzCon, I would love to meet him. He's an awesome fucking guy.
Actually, good question.
I don't know. But he is a fucking cool ass dude.
Big fan.
So cool, man. I would love to get a picture with that guy. Moving on. What's the problem with console players? Did they... Yeah, okay, let me ask you guys this question, ladies and gentlemen. Is World of Warcraft coming to console a bad thing? Because it seems as if a lot of people who don't play World of Warcraft seem like it's the end of the world. Lance, what are some of your thoughts on World of Warcraft coming to console?
At the end of the day, the more people that can play the game, the better. And I actually really believe, and I have friends and family who I've been trying to get to play World of Warcraft for 20 years. And they always say, yeah, if it came to PS or PlayStation or Xbox, I'd play, but I don't play PC. Or like casual gamers that play console.
Yeah. Yeah, Mega agrees. Yeah.
I think it would just be, it would bring more money, more people into the game. Why? How could that be a bad thing?
Yeah. I don't see how that would be a bad thing. I mean, it could even, introduce younger people. Maybe you put it on Game Pass and they're like, oh, World of Warcraft, let's just try it. Even if they try it for a couple weeks, maybe they don't like it. Even if they try it for a day, they don't like it. But you never know. Even 1 out of every 10 people, they they play and they're a semi-casual. They play every, few months for like a month and then bounce. Like, I don't see something like that. Like, I just, it doesn't make any sense to me. It baffles me. Bringing to consoles a huge reason why they got rid of add-ons, which is good.
I actually disagree. I don't think that's the huge reason why.
That's a very on-the-nose thing people like to state. Like, oh, so this is why they're getting rid of add-ons, because it's for controller support.
No, I think they are really trying to fundamentally just change how the game works. And by the way, I've been doing dungeons on the alpha, and there's mobs in these dungeons that they'll be casting something and they'll have an arrow, and they'll just keep casting this thing, and you could just dodge the arrow. And it's very clear what's happening. It's not a very fast moving thing, and you could get out of the way, and I could see where they're kind of going with it. Is it good yet or not? I don't know. But they want to make the game more clear without the need of add-ons. And that's a big win. Because people come into the game and their friends give them a laundry list of, you need this, and this to be able to play. That shit sucks.
No, I don't want to do that.
And it's not a big deal for us because we've been doing it for 18 years or whatever it is for some of you. But it's like, yeah, that's not good for new people. Console or not. That's bad.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It is. And I mean, accessibility is always the key, right? Accessibility is how you keep a casual around. It's how you can, invite new players to play the
And by
video
the way,
game.
people who say the hardcore players will stop playing because of it, I think that's not.
Stated. If you can play Final Fantasy on console, you could play WoW. That game is more required keybinds. Yeah. I've used GeForce Now for my son to play it on Xbox. Works with mouse and keyboard. It needs to happen sooner than later. Yeah, I agree. I'm not even sure WoW will be much different from PC client, seeing as the new Xbox will basically be a PC. ESO got add-ons on console earlier this year. It's not something that can't be done. The game needs to be approachable. Period. I absolutely agree. Past couple days, I got really addicted to Legion Remix. Shout out to you. What's up, Brute? Miss you, buddy. Yeah, I came into the game, refused to use them. It's nice to see they're bringing that functionality my way without forcing me to get third-party tools. 100% agree. Tryhards are the ones who will quit. I think at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, can we all agree on this for a second? Let's go full screen. When World of Warcraft is designed further away from the 0.5% who are at the top, it's a better game. When things are shifting and just going further away from the top 1%, 0.5%, it ends up being a better video game designed from casual players, for even semi-hardcore, for guilds, whoever.
100%. And the thing you have to keep in mind, the people who keep the lights on in this shit are the casual.
Yeah, you're right.
Most people who play WoW are not sitting here running. They're not Mythic raiding. I mean, look at Mythic raid participation.
Yeah.
Not very fucking high.
Yeah.
They're not running 16s in Mythic Plus.
Yeah.
They're doing their weekly 10s, and that's it.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
if you cater to the casuals, the hardcore sweats who leave. Sweats, first off, I hate that word. But those people who leave, you'll replace them with people who will come back to the game because it's just become too convoluted, or new people who actually try the game because their friends tell them, "Hey, I just started playing WoW again. Come give it a try." It's pretty
easy
simple
to pick
these
up.
days.
Easy to pick up.
Not so hard to pick up.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sound like be over dramatic, but I don't give a fuck about the hardcore players, and they're going to adapt anyway, and they're not going to stop playing the game. If you're that good at World of Warcraft, you're going to bitch and moan now, and then you're going to shut your mouth and keep playing anyway. Because this is all you know, clearly. If you're Mythic raiding at a high level, that's all you do in your free time. So, shut up.
I agree.
No offense.
No, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to listen to people who strictly Mythic Plus or Mythic Raid for advice on game design and how to keep WoW better in the future. And the reason for that is not because I don't care about their opinion. It's because I don't care about their gameplay style. I don't care. And by the way, I'm someone who's pretty advanced in World of Warcraft. I can for sure participate in all levels of heroic raiding, and I can, get my 3K every season. Absolutely no problem. And I can go about my day. I can pick up any class, any spec, anytime, any place, anywhere. How you doing, Sir Dude? Shout out to Sir Dude. But I'm not going to listen to people who only care about the 0.5% of things and only care about content when it comes to pure combat. Remember, at the end of the day, guys, we're playing an MMORPG. We're playing an MMO. What does that involve? That involves a wide variety of aspects to entertain a wide variety of players. It's not just some freaking joker nerd who's a jackass who likes to shun people because we don't parse as high as him. I'm over that. I've been over that since 2020 in TBC. I'm like, this shit is lame. This parsing culture is fucking lame. It's lame.
That's coming from someone with decent parses, actually.
Yeah. I'm over the shit. I want to create and move forward with a game and an MMORPG that freaking involves everybody, gets everyone involved, and it's a wide variety of aspects of life, from casual, semi-casuals, people who barely play, a little bit semi-hardcore, and beyond. But I'm absolutely not going to listen to a 0.5 to 1% of player to sit here and try to design my game. That is a horrible thing. Fuck that. I'm good on that. I'm good.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I mean, there's we have to go back to it being a world, and and by the way, the Prey feature is gonna need a lot of work. It is not where it needs to be, but they need to do more things like getting us back into the world, making people care about the world. They should add long, epic quest lines that give you not even power, but cool
just cool,
transmog
yeah.
or cool shit to make you want to be in the world. I don't know.
I agree. I mean, I agree. Really nothing else to it. Parsing needs to be put down and make this game accessible and easy enough for everyone to jump in. I agree. I can't instance at all anymore. Too old and disabled, but I do solo stuff a lot. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna sit here and design the game around plus 20s and mythic rating. That shit is so stupid. And then you want to try to like blackmail me and like give me an ultimatum and be like, well, if you don't make these changes and you don't keep add-ons, I'm gonna get up out of here.
But I'll tell you
Get
what,
the fuck up
I
outta
do
here.
enjoy watching the Race to World First.
Yeah, I'll watch that too. It's like watching the NFL. I love playing football, but I'm not gonna go to the NFL. I'll watch the NFL, sure. I'll watch the NBA. I like basketball. I like football, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm some big shot. Like, sure, I like watching that stuff too, but like, I'm just over that shit. Over that. I'm more out in the world now thanks to housing decor. I even did Warfronts. Yo, by the way,
Wow.
true. I gotta start doing that as well. I gotta get that add-on, and I gotta start farming some stuff. Give us Heroic World tier like Legion Remix. True. 100% agree. 100% agree. Couldn't agree more. Let's go back to the form freakout here. So what's the problem with having console players? At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, adding more players to World of Warcraft and giving it accessibility is a W, whether you like it or not. World of Warcraft and MMOs are not meant to be 100% sweat out and to be 100% hardcore, because MMOs are about casuals and a wide variety of gameplay and people in general. It's not like an FPS game where you're sitting here, like, it's just a different analogy. MMOs aren't meant to be played like that. And I think that's why people are running away from MMOs nowadays, because it's not all about the 1% 24/7. You know what I mean? I think that's why it's so scary to be a part of an MMO, because it's like, oh, it's just for fun.
It's funny because, you know, a lot of people, they state, like classic players state, or just people who stop playing WoW, they say they stopped playing because the game became too casual. I would actually argue that, you know, it's not casual at all. Now, since, you know, War Within has done a lot to help with that, right? But before that, it's like, what was there much to do for
How about this?
casual players?
Let me ask this simple question, ladies and gentlemen. Is it easier to Mythic Raid and do Mythic Plus in retail WoW? Or is it harder in Classic WoW to do some raiding and endgame content? Now, my question to you is, why is it that people outside of World of Warcraft and in Classic World of Warcraft love to mention things like, yeah, retail's too easy, it's too casual, it's too friendly, it's too inclusive, everyone gets a participation trophy. But yet again, I know for a fact none of them can participate at the top 1% like retail WoW.
What is Classic much harder at?
Classic is much harder? No way. No way. No way. Classic's rotations are 2 to 3 buttons. The mechanics are don't stand in the fire and,
You're a
and
caster?
don't rip threat.
The rotation is 1 button if you're a caster. You can't say rating's harder. Can't say PvP is harder. Can't say dungeons are harder.
It's more that the game isn't epic. Most casual content is boring.
I don't know. I think delves are pretty fun.
You can queue normal Warfront. Ooh. Normal Warfront. Interesting. I want to do that. Stupid argument because you hear it on both sides. Modern is too easy. Oh no, Modern is too complicated. Which one is it, guys? Mythic rating and Mythic Plus is definitely harder. What is harder on Classic is the brain of the Classic addict. Yeah, you're definitely true. You're definitely true. Yeah, farming consumables, that shit's a pain in the ass. I don't know, man. I don't know. Retail is so much more easier, especially now with delves. Oh, do you mean for like gearing up? Oh, like accessibility in that sense? Sure. Or it's more accessible. Easier is not the case. Yeah, exactly. Mackie hit right on the head. It's not harder, it's just less accessible. Yeah, I would say that, yeah. Honestly, let's be real here. Classic is just how much more time can you invest than the other guy? like, like that's what Classic World of Warcraft is. How much more time can I put into this than this guy to the left of me? If I can put in more time, okay, I'll get, I'll get, the rewards, and I'll get my mount, I'll get my gold, I'll farm my stuff, and bada bing, bada boom. That's a true MMORPG, though. Is it? Is that what makes a true MMORPG? I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's a great MMORPG. Classic is definitely a great MMORPG.
Second Life. In a way, listen. I mean, can't you just say that about Sims then? There's grinds in Sims. There's grinds in every game, though. But a sense of progression being based on exactly how much time you need to invest? I don't know. Is that what makes it a good MMO? I think it might be a part of it. I think I could say that. I could definitely see that, Doggo. Doggo. Doggo daddy. You don't get weapon and armor drops from bosses anymore. You get parts, and crafters have to do long quest change to get schematics to make you gear.
Sounds like Star Wars Galaxies.
True. Okay, let's move on. We got a couple more foreign freakouts to go through tonight, guys. Couple more. Loot-filled pumpkin 2025. Here we are, 9 days into the event out of 14. I want to express how much I really dislike this system, once per day style loot drops. Yes, I'm talking about the new ghoulish headless horseman mount. Now, as someone who hasn't cheesed or exploited or making extra counts to buff the chances of the system, I'm beginning to worry that I won't obtain this mount without doing it so at all by this point. There's not so many days left of Hollow's End. I just feel like it's wrong having to make extra accounts to cheese or exploit the system. Yes, it is absolutely cheese, corny, it's stupid, and it should not be a thing.
But the other alternative is people who were grinding it 50 times a day until they got it.
I thought you only had one shot a day.
That's a new thing that they've only started doing kind of recently.
Gotcha.
That's kind of a you problem. I think this is a less degenerate thing.
That's crazy,
And you also
Doctor.
don't need to get the mount this year. It's going to come back every year. Yeah, it sucks the FOMO, but, not everyone needs everything right away.
Gotcha. The extra account thing doesn't seem to help much, and it certainly does not stack bad luck protection because people have been doing it since the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, between me and you, from a semi-casual's perspective, I would rather a once-a-day thing than something I could technically endlessly grind. I hate to say it. That might not be the answer some of you want to hear, because I know there's some of you out there who want to spam that shit.
If the answer is the people who have 50 alts
Nicholas.
that can do it, they just are going to get it because they're going to spend hours a day grinding this mindless fight. Yeah, that sucks too. That blows.
Yeah. Holiday events should never be restricted to stop alt farming. Silly Blizzard. It took me 13 years for the first mount. Yeah, I'm not. It's not going to ruin the game for me. You snipped the quota. Okay, this guy's going off. Not everyone's supposed to have every mount. This is the way of the game. You have to be one of the unlucky ones. That's simple. By the way, I don't mind that take either. Like, just because there's a new mount that comes out that's, like, you got 2 weeks to get it. You're either lucky enough to get the holiday mount and brag about it, or you're not. Like,
oh, look.
That's you? Good fucking point. Hell yeah, Professor. Let's go. What a good fucking point. Exactly. I agree. 100%. Could not agree more. And I agree. Like, just because it's a mount in the game or a cosmetic or something, tough shit.
Also, once you have that mount,
Dunzo. The chase is gone.
Yeah, the Halloween event is now nothing to you.
Yeah.
So whatever, enjoy it.
It's the entitlement/FOMO speech. Again, seeing a few posts exactly like this that got pulled down. It'll never end. Nothing is fair. Life isn't fair. At times we move on anyways. Yeah, you can't use that thing like they're encouraging FOMO and this, and that. Bro, you think that's what they're doing? Every game has been doing it for 25 years. Like,
there has to be a reason for people to look forward to this event.
Or something. Why do you think diamonds are diamonds? Because they're rare. If everyone had a fucking diamond, they wouldn't be worth a piss. The mount is super cool and awesome because no one really has it. What makes it rare? What is your perspective on things like Remix and the last event where mounts were on fire?
Huh?
Logan, can you try to do that one more time? Sorry about that, buddy. Chernobyl, I can make up statistics too. Sure, it's a problem, but come on now. 85%, most people don't even raid and have use for consumes in the first place. I have to see what Mega said.
You're way too high up.
I didn't see it. Like, easy to achieve or earn when others grinded for hours. Oh, you're good. Sorry about that. You meant like Legion Ream is giving us cosmetics and rewards from an expansion 10 years ago? I don't give a shit. It's a 10-year-old expansion. If it was like 1 or 2 years old, all right, that's fucking crazy. Even 3 or 4.
No, I mean,
10 years ago?
Yeah,
we're gonna trip out about Legion from 10 years ago?
No, I'm not worried about that.
Bro,
Also, they're
come on.
they're giving people new they're making content out of old content. I
Yeah,
think it's a good use
innovative.
of reusing it.
That's good design.
As
That's
we wait
great
for the
game
new
design.
expansion, because
Yeah.
you know who the hell knows how many
Chef
people
Joe,
would be
what's going on?
playing retail right now without remix.
Yeah.
Right?
Shit.
Like it's right now, it's probably holding the game on its shoulder, like it's back.
Yeah, right now
I'm
it
carrying
is for sure. In terms of like things to do and be fun. But I agree. I don't know. I would say I don't care personally. I mean, how many people actually get upset about something like that? Like, it's a 10-year-old expansion. I'm getting like cosmetics and rewards from something 10 years old. That's why when people get upset about Invincible dropping, bro, Wrath came out 15, 16, 17 years ago. Like, there's got to come a point where you settle the fuck down. Like, calm down. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Did you guys know I just got Invincible to drop from Wrath of the Lich King Time Walking, the chest you earn on a weekly quest? Imagine that. I didn't even run the raid. I ran it one time in my life. Ugh. Like, who cares? Who gives a shit?
You've only ever run it once.
I've run it one time.
Man, I've run it a lot of times for some transmog,
That's crazy.
and it never dropped.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's
What it is. But what are you going to do? What are we going to get upset? Like, we got to calm down. Maybe a zombie wave minigame will be cool or something. I just think anything in general would be cool and WoW. Sucks even more when you get the mount on the second day and already had it with... Oh, God. Got more upset I could trade the mount. That's fucking crazy. I agree. Was just curious. I don't... It's stupid for anyone to get upset. Same lance. I tried so many times. Still never got it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm over the whole gatekeeping thing, guys. Like, just let people enjoy the game. Like... Let people enjoy the game for how it could be enjoyed. Like, if it's a new event or something that just came out a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, okay, sure, still make it hard to get. But if it's from something 10 plus years ago, bro, let everyone have some fun, bro. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
A new city of Dalaran. Ooh. Dalaran went bye-bye. See you later. Are we going to rebuild Dalaran, create a new one, fill in the hole in Alteract, and begin anew? I don't think that hole's ever going to be filled. That shit is destroyed, though. Gone a long time ago.
I actually would like them to do that. That'd be pretty cool. Get it out of the sky.
You know, I saw... Let me see if I could pull it up. A post. World of Warcraft. Dalaran Lordaeron. I saw an image on Reddit. It was what Dalaran could have looked like in you know, if it was on the ground, because it was right next to Lordaeron. I don't know if you know that. It was in Hillsbrad. I know you know, but talking to people in general, it would look something like this. Look at that! How fucking beautiful! You don't think Classic Plus should have something like that, guys? But Dalaran was in the sky.
Actually, it was not in the sky in Classic.
Well, I know that's what they're gonna say though. Like, Dalaran was in the sky. Wasn't. That looks fucking cool. There's a crater. Yeah. Well, that's where the crater blew up. I'm actually wrapping up the book right now about how it's getting destroyed. That's funny. Technically, before I wrapped it was on the ground. Yeah. City looks cool. It's fucking cool, man. Man, I would love to just chill there. What a dope city. Really, really cool. Let's see. Why rebuild Dalaran? We have a perfectly good Silver Moon that's fixed up now. If they finish that mini quest, we're not going to rebuild it. We really don't need another Dalaran anytime soon. I imagine at some point are they going to rebuild Lordaeron? I don't understand. Why did that never happen?
I don't know, because we did the retaking quest.
Yeah, it's gone. Shouldn't have it have gotten rebuilt? And that was BFA. How long was BFA ago? Was that BFA? I think it was.
The Undead Heritage? I don't know. I don't remember.
I'd love to work a minimum wage job repairing armor in that city. True. Silver Moon's so much better. The new Silver Moon's fucking incredible. And it is big. Maybe hot take, but was tired of Dalaran. I like the city, but it was too much use of it. What? Let's see. It was
2 expansions of it being the capital is crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. I didn't mind though, because that was my favorite capital ever. And I still think it should have been bigger. These guys. Necro, what's going on? Good looking. Interesting though.
Also, yeah, the new Silver Moon is sick.
Yes, the new Silver Moon definitely is sick. Man, it seems like more and more people come in the later we stream. How does that happen? You bastards. I mean, if Silver Moon is a new Dalaran, I wonder how much time this is going to blow up. Yikes, probably a lot. I wonder if... No, there's no way, right? We're going to lose Silver Moon. There's no way. They just spent a lot of time rebuilding that shit and making it right.
Probably not.
Love the content, y'all. Thanks for what you do. Logan, thank you so much for everything, buddy. Appreciate the love. Thank you for hanging out and goofing off. Just got home. Nice, baby. Let's go. There was a whole question I was deciding not to rebuild Dalaran, but they decided to build a pub in a pocket dimension instead. That's fucking... You're diabolical.
That's actually cool. Let's not click on that because that's going to
Spoilers?
be a midnight spoiler.
Yeah. I think they mentioned that we're going to go on one of the follow-up quests. They were going to comp. I don't know. Man, I'm going to be honest. I would love to see a different style of a human capital like Lordaeron. That would be really fun to fucking witness.
They wouldn't get Lordaeron.
Okay.
That would be something that would probably start another war with the Alliance.
What makes you that?
Because they're not...
Because they're just too close.
The Forsaken ain't going to...
Yeah, but it's already destroyed.
Yeah. But if it gets rebuilt, they're not going to allow the Alliance to take it now.
How about allow these nuts in your fucking bony chin? I don't give a shit what you think. You stole it. You're a thief. It's mine.
Actually, they lived there. They were murdered.
Yeah.
It's theirs.
But sure, but they're dead now.
No, they're
not alive.
Sentient beings.
All right, guys. Are the undead sentient beings that have feelings too? Yes or no in the chat right now. They're dead. They're creatures of the night. Kill them, burn them all. Purge the city. Purge it all.
If anyone's rebuilding it, it's going to be them. Maybe they're not there now, but there's got to be some sort of like cleanup effort.
They need to be deported. It's crazy. That's terrible. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. Because I guess he did just turn... I guess you're right. Technically, he did just turn them into undead. When he fucking wiped the place
They're not going to
out.
rebuild Darnassus because they gave the Night Elves a new capital city in Dragonflight.
Parable, still never been there. Where is it?
It's actually very nice.
I heard it is very nice.
Yeah, so check it out.
Yeah, but where is it? I don't even know where it is. They
The
do have
portal.
feelings?
Yeah, they have feelings. What are you talking about?
So does my sunflower. in the
You know
backyard.
they have feelings. Like, what's his name? Nathanos Blightcaller.
Fuck him.
He loved...
Fuck him. And Sylvanas.
How could...
I don't like either of them. Traitors. Ladies and gentlemen,
You're pissing me off.
how are we feeling right now? Midnight is very, very close. It's got to be like 2 days away. Housing launches tomorrow.
Guys.
Classic Plus is already here. Do you imagine? Man, all jokes aside, though, I will say, guys, like, no bullshit. Housing launches in a little over a month. That is freaking crazy. Isn't that crazy to think about? I gotta start getting my decorations going and start farming achievements and reputations and quests. Oh, that's a lot of work.
There's a lot of stuff to do, buddy.
That is a lot of work, guys. I have a feeling they will rebuild Darnassus for the last Titan. Yeah, keep feeling. Yes, they have feels, and it was actually causing them to go feral and vengeance. Oh, interesting. Nope, FYI, not the final version. I'm feeling they were... be fair, Sylvanas still is in Shadowlands. Is she really?
Yeah, she's in...
That's fucking crazy. There's a part of me that wants to see Blizzard do it just to see if they mess up. My concern with housing is that it becomes Garrison 2.0, less people in the main city. I don't think it's going to be enough like that.
Well, it's
That new
actually... I feel like...
Silvermoon's
So it's different.
cracked.
One, because garrisons were... There's singular... It's one thing.
Instance.
People couldn't get in there, right? The housing, remember, is in a neighborhood. And there's going to be communities there. So maybe...
You're going to see equal amount of people that you would see right now in the capital in your neighborhood walking around.
Yeah.
So the feeling will be there. Maybe they rebuild New World. Yeah, that game is absolutely fried. See you later. Guys, we had a wonderful, wonderful show, man. Just broke 110 people in here. Thank you guys so much. Is there anyone I could raid really quick? Let me check the old Twitcheroo. Let's go raid Touchpad. Like, did he just go live? Yeah, he must have just went live. You wish? This life.
What? I would pause that for you.
EMCA. Anyways, guys, I don't know. I don't have anyone to raid. I love you guys very, very much, man. We'll be back in a few days. More content coming soon. I mean, it's really, really tough right now to get anything going for retail. But we're getting on stuff. We're doing a lot of testing on alpha right now, and we'll be prepared. I love you guys very, very much. God bless every single one of you. Lance,
I'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a good evening.
see you guys very soon. Happy holidays, by the way, and turkey time soon. Love you guys. God bless. Peace out.
Gobble gobble.